I'm guessing at some point in your life you have experienced overthinking, and I know it can be frustrating. You have to understand that the subconscious mind is doing it for a reason. You are doing it for a reason. You are doing it for your protection. You are doing it for you to be safe. The subconscious mind doesn't want you to feel bad, to experience bad feelings, and to be uncomfortable, right? So it's trying its best to keep you safe. Overthinking serves as a defense mechanism, emotional defense mechanism, depending, of course, of the situation, so that you can, of course, be protected, right? So you feel good, you survive. That's what it does. It serves you. It works for you. So just to have a bit of understanding. Now, the overthinking, of course, it depends on the situation. It's somehow close to the anxiety, but maybe not as acute. You can overthink in many situations. One of the most common is when you have a job interview, an exam, an important event, a public speaking. That's actually a big situation where there's a lot of anxiety from many people. But in general, it can be also smaller things like wanting to approach someone you like, and you have those nerves, and you overthink a lot of the situation. You think about stuff that can go wrong. You think about you fear not being rejected. uh, Sorry, you fear being rejected. You fear that you're gonna be laughed at and ridiculed, or whatever the case may be. You know your thoughts. The thing is, there is a possibility to reduce those thoughts, or at best eliminate. And I'm going to give you straight the technique that you can use. And of course, it's going to take a bit of practice, but with consistency, you're going to get there in the end. So, the actual technique. When you start overthinking, think about those thoughts that you have that runs through your mind, every idea, whatever you say in that moment to yourself when you start overthinking. You can, if it helps, you can actually write them down, just to have a better understanding, to be more aware of what you actually say to yourself. Once you clear that out, once you have the big picture of your thoughts or other ideas, think about your favorite cartoon character. Or if you don't have any, think about a very ridiculous one, like Donald Duck, or Tom from Tom and Jerry, or Bugs Bunny, or whatever that case may be. A funny, ridiculous one. It can be also a funny and ridiculous actor, like Mr. Bean, for example. But I suggest the cartoon character. And you'll see why. So once you have this character in mind, see them and hear them saying your thoughts, your ideas from that overthinking, and picture them making those funny faces, those ridiculous funny faces, and the ridiculous behavior, and be very creative in this. And I want you to notice, how is this feeling for you? Is is it making you laugh? It's making you see how ridiculous this overthinking is. Because to be honest, it's all in your mind, and you are doing it. And if you are doing, then you can also not doing it, right? I know it's easier said than done, but the truth is that you are in control of your mind. So you are actually in control of your results and of your moods and your thoughts or everything. Yeah. Okay, so once you uh, see this character saying all these thoughts and making all this ridiculous behavior, then put there, um, like, add some music from the circus. Anything. It can be from the actual cartoon character, but like a from the actual cartoon, but it can be like a very funny music, whatever you think of. For example, the circus music, like da, 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 and then together mix it with the character, which he or she is gonna say those thoughts that you think of, the overthinking thoughts. And I promise you, at worst, that sensation that you get from overthinking, that stress on your body and your mind, is going to be reduced and at best eliminated. I hope this helps. This is a very funny and practical way to reduce the overthinking. Remember that it's it's you that it's doing, and it serves as a protective mechanism. Sometimes you can see this as a blessing, as a mindset change. If you want to actually change your mindset about overthinking, if you want to see it not as bad or as a vice, but as a blessing, sometimes, you can actually see in some situations the bad, that can be in those situations. So you can actually see the consequences. And of course, if you are to make a decision, you can think deeply about it. So here is a situation where overthinking can be actually useful. But I know in many cases it can be a pain in the ass. So this exercise, this technique can be very helpful. Practice this every day if you have to make it a habit, so you don't have to use willpower every time you want to use it. If you make it a habit, then the next time you're going to overthink, you're immediately going to do the exercise, and you're going to reduce your overthinking. So I hope this helps. This was more of a short video. I know many of you are struggling with. I used to struggle a lot with. Sometimes I struggle now, but I'm using the techniques that I know, and I'm doing much better. If you have any other topics that you want me to address, feel free to let a comment below, and I'll make sure to make a video about it. Don't forget to show some support and love by clicking like and subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, take care, and remember that if one can do it, so can you, if you really put your mind on it and you're doing your utterly best. There's no way to fail. Failure is just feedback. Take it as feedback. If you say you can or you can't, you're right. So pick your side. Take care.